Hello there. Welcome. It's time to unwind. Let your breathing slow in and out. Let your body grow heavy against the mattress, and your thoughts begin to float gently, like clouds drifting across a quiet desert sky. Tonight, we'll journey back, far, far back, to a time before pyramids, before Rome, before even written words, to a world where the earth was soft and fertile, where rivers carved the land into gentle shapes, and people first began to build cities. You may have heard the name before, Sumer, but tonight, it's not a name in a textbook. It's a living place, a land of quiet dawns and golden sunsets, a place of river winds, baked clay, and slow human wonder. Close your eyes. Imagine the faint rustle of reeds by the water, the soft trickle of a distant canal, and the hum of the warm air moving across a plain of wheat. You are there now, in the southern land between two rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, the cradle of civilization. Welcome to Sumer. Before cities, before writing, before history itself, there was the plain of Sumer, flat and wide, where two mighty rivers spread their fingers through the desert, bringing life to the dust. The land was hot, but not silent. It pulsed gently with the rhythm of nature, birds sweeping low across wetlands, frogs croaking by the reeds, water glinting like glass under the morning sun. People had wandered here for thousands of years, chasing herds and gathering seeds, until slowly they realized the land could feed them if only they learned to listen to it. So they stayed. They built canals, dug ditches, and began to guide the water instead of following it with the river's blessing. Barley and wheat began to grow, lush and golden, waving in the summer air. And in time, those who stayed built villages. The villages became towns, and the towns, quietly, peacefully, became the first cities, not overnight, not with war or conquest, but with patience and hands working side by side in the sun. A morning in the city of Uruk. Now, picture the city of Uruk, one of the first great cities of Earth. It is morning, and the air is cool before the heat of the day arrives. The streets are narrow and winding, paved with packed earth, and lined with homes of sun-dried brick. Their flat roofs catch the light, turning gold as the sun climbs. A woman steps into her courtyard, a simple square open to the sky. She kneels beside a clay jar and scoops cool water to wash her face. Her children laugh softly nearby, their voices mixing with the cooing of doves on the roof. In the distance, a temple rises above the rest, a ziggurat broad at the base and tapering toward heaven. Its mud brick walls glow pink in the dawn, its steps leading upward into the quiet sky. At its base, priests begin their morning offerings. They light incense, sweet smoke drifting upward, and pour oil onto the altar stones, murmuring blessings for the day. This is how a city breathes, softly, slowly, from the first light of morning to the hum of midday. The people of Sumer do not rush. They live close to the rhythm of the river, to the steady pulse of the sun, the daily flow of life. As the sun rises higher, the city becomes gently alive. In the market, traders unroll woven mats and display goods, barley, dates, pottery, cloth dyed with plant colors. The scent of bread baking drifts from a nearby oven. A potter spins his wheel slowly, his hands shaping soft clay into jars and bowls. Each spin hums like a heartbeat, steady, calm, eternal. Farmers come from the outskirts, driving small herds of goats. They lead donkeys laden with baskets of grain. The air fills with voices, but not the noise of chaos, just the hum of community. People greet each other with a nod, exchange a few copper coins, or trade one good for another, then move on through the dusty lanes. Life here is rhythmic, predictable, peaceful. At midday, when the heat thickens, many rest in shade. Some lie on reed mats, listening to the faint buzz of insects. Others sit on rooftops, looking out at the endless horizon, flat, glowing, and ancient. Fields and canals. Beyond the city walls stretch the fields, green and golden under the open sky. Farmers work together, barefoot in the mud, guiding plows pulled by oxen. Their movements are slow and sure, a quiet dance between man, beast, and earth. Canals glisten in the sunlight, carrying the river's gift to faraway patches of soil. The air smells of water and growing things. Children walk along the ditches, carrying baskets of reeds. Women gather near the canals, washing clay jars and talking softly. A herdsman hums a tune under his breath as sheep graze in the distance. There is no rush here, no machines, no engines, just a gentle rhythm of life sustained by water and sun. Sometimes, a priest from the city visits, watching over the irrigation works. He thanks the river gods, Enki, the bringer of fresh water, for keeping the canals full and the land alive, the scribes and the clay tablets. Back inside the city, in a shaded room cooled by clay walls, a scribe sits at a low table. He dips his stylus, a small reed, into soft clay and presses tiny wedge-shaped marks. Cuneiform, the world's first writing. He records what the farmers bring, how much barley is stored, what goods are traded in the market. Each mark is precise, each stroke patient and careful. He works in silence, the sound of his reed pressing softly into the tablet, a faint tap, 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 echoing through the still air. When finished, he sets the tablet out to dry in the sun, its symbols hardening into memory, its peaceful work. And yet, in that peace, a miracle has begun, human memory becoming written history. Evening in the city, the day draws to a close. The market quiets, the air cools, and shadows stretch long across the alleys. Smoke rises gently from ovens. Families gather for evening meals. Flatbread, lentils, dates, and milk. Children chase each other in the courtyards, their laughter soft and fading with the dusk. From the ziggurat, the priests light oil lamps. The faint glow reflects on the river, shimmering like tiny stars. A storyteller sits by a small fire, weaving tales of gods and heroes, of Inanna and Dumuzi, of the flood and the sky. But his voice is quiet, soothing, rhythmic, a lullaby of history. The wind drifts through the reeds again, and the city settles into night, night under the Sumerian sky. Above it, the sky is vast, filled with ancient stars. On the rooftops, families lie together on woven mats, watching constellations shimmer overhead. There is no sound but the wind and the faint lapping of water. Somewhere, a mother hums softly to her child. A dog sighs and curls near the doorway. A lamp flickers, then fades out. You can almost feel the heartbeat of the city beneath you, steady, calm, eternal. In this quiet, the world feels very young. The air smells of dust and river and dreams. The stars seem closer, as though they are watching the small, peaceful cradle of civilization begin to breathe. And you, listening now, feel that same rhythm, slow, steady, and timeless. The world has turned many times since Sumer's days, but its heartbeat, the human heartbeat, is still the same, drifting off to sleep. And so, as the night deepens over Sumer, you drift too. The sound of water becomes slower, the air cooler, the last fires dim, and the city's breath settles into stillness. The first cities on earth sleep now, peaceful, ancient, eternal. You imagine yourself lying there on a quiet rooftop, the stars moving slowly above you, your mind calm, your heartbeat in rhythm with the river's flow. The world is at peace, the earth is gentle, and you are safe here, among the first dreamers of civilization. Breathe in and out. The reeds whisper goodnight. The wind sighs over the plain. The first dawn of history fades softly into your dreams. Good night, sleep well, and may your dreams carry you on the calm rivers of ancient Sumer.